Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om everyone. Pujya Swami Chinmayananda Ji said that happiness depends on what you can give, not what you can get. Happiness. Whenever we think of being happy, we always think of being in an environment which brings joy to us, being among those that we love or that we like to be around. When we think of being happy, we think we get something that we like. Maybe some tablet, some new device, or some toy that we may have wanted. Something that we've been looking forward to a long time. This is what brings us joy in life. But have we ever stopped to think of the joy in giving happiness instead of receiving happiness? And this is what Pujya Gurudev speaks about in this quotation. Happiness depends on what you can give, not always on what you can get. There's a story of a group of Balavihar students, just like you all. So one day they went to Balavihar class very happily at the mandir, and their teacher said, "Okay class, today we are going out. We're going to see a movie. You know that movie you all have wanted to see for so long now? I got permission from your parents, we're going." So they were all so happy. They were getting to see something that they wanted to see for a long time. So they went there, they bought their popcorn and soda, and everyone watched and enjoyed. For a week after, all they could speak about was how much fun they had at that movie. Then Balavihar continued. They forgot. 1 month later, the teacher said, "Okay kids, today we're going to go to a special home. It is a home, a place where some people who have been abused, they live there. Maybe some children who were not fortunate to have wonderful parents like you all. You know, some women who may not have had a very good marriage and may have suffered some violence. Even some little animals they had there that had been abused, some little puppies also." So the children said, "Okay, let's go." But they were very apprehensive. You know, they wondered, what will we find when we go there? Will everyone be crying and so sorrowful and, oh, we've gone through so much hard things in life? You know, they were a bit scared to go and see what they found. When they arrived there and they started to come off of the bus, immediately they were greeted by a whole group. All of the mothers came out to meet them and they hugged them and they said, "We're so happy to know you all came to visit us. Look, we've prepared so much food. Come and eat." As they went in, all of the children rushed in to play with them, so happy that they could have company, people who wanted to come and see them. They had a wonderful time. They played with the little babies. They played with the little puppies. The older Balavihar children sat with the mothers and the parents. They told them stories about their life and what they had to suffer through. They learned so many lessons and morals about life that they had never even thought about. They enjoyed, they ate together, they laughed together. It was a wonderful day. They even played cricket. Wonderful time they had. But on the bus ride home, they all stopped and they thought, look at what these people have been through. And look at how much joy in their heart. They were ready to give their food, all of their toys, everything with them. And they remembered one special thing. Before they had left to go, their teacher had told them, when you come today to go to this field trip, you bring one thing with you from your home, which you value a lot, but which you know you actually don't need. anymore. So some of the older ones brought their tablet or their old cell phone, which they really loved, but now they have brand new one. No need. Some of the smaller kids brought a toy that they really loved, but they knew they didn't really need it anymore. And when they got there and they started giving these things to those kids, they were so overjoyed, even to get something that we did not need anymore. But the fact that they valued it so much, when we give something that we value, others appreciate the love in that's being passed across, more than how expensive it may be, or if it's new or old, because they were giving from their heart. And they saw that joy in giving to others. And they saw the joy of those people in giving back their love and their appreciation. And even though they had been in a place for people who had many difficult experiences in life, they saw the joy in those people when they could give love, and when we in return could give love to them. And as they went home on that bus ride, all they could think of was this. Everyone was silent. Some months passed, some years passed. They were in 8th grade, Palvihar then, right? And 12th grade came, years later. And the teacher asked them, "Do you all remember when we went to see that movie back in 8th grade?" Most of them said, "No, what movie? I don't remember." Some of them said, "I think I remember, but I don't even remember the name of the movie anymore." Then the teacher said, "Okay, do you remember when we went to visit that home with those people who had difficulties in life?" They all remember. They started to speak about how much fun they had, how wonderful the experience was, how much they learned. They said that remained with them throughout those years. And at intermittent times, they would think of those people and they would send love their way. And the teacher said, you see now, when you went to that movie, it was for you to receive joy. You went there ready to be happy and enjoy the movie. You were getting joy from that thing. When you went to that home, you were ready to give joy to those people who you thought needed love in their life. When you got joy, you forgot that thing very quickly. But when you gave joy, look at the impression that thing left on you, that years later now you still remember the feeling. True happiness, lasting happiness, comes when we can give happiness to others, not in only receiving. And giving does not always mean you have to give something. You can give help to your mom and dad in helping do your chores at home. You can give of your mind and intellect in helping your little brother or sister do some work. Help them with their homework. You can help those in your society by giving of your efforts to do seva projects, to donate food to some cause for people who are suffering. We can give of our time and our energy to the elders in our life. You know, our grandparents, our older aunts and uncles, they have so much they want to give to us in their wisdom, financially, so many things they want to pass on to us in life. But you know what they want from us? They just want some of our time. They want to sit with us, speak with us, see how we have turned out after all of these years. Give of your time and your heart. This is all they want. And when we give like this, the joy that they get gives us so much more joy than in receiving anything. This is what Puja Gurudev wanted to impart to us. Maximum happiness for maximum people for maximum time. This comes when we give of ourselves maximally and not only think of what we can get. So this is our message for today. And from here on, you think now, how can I give a little more of myself and feel that joy of giving? So I hope we can implement this now in our lives. And I wish you all of the joy in the world. Give joy. Just give. Om Shri Chinmaya Satgurave Namaha. Hari Om.